Glad to be with you today, my friend, and hope we got a lot of new guests out there, a lot of new friends, and that it won't be your last time. This is a program, as you might assume, it's about the home. And we could never really run out of topics that deal with the home, and certainly one of them is the marriage and the interaction in families. And so God created psychologists for that. And we have a wonderful Christian psychologist who comes on this program once a month, and today's the day. We're glad to have him. Dr. David Clarke, also, he's a regular on Focus on the Family, and that is a huge, wonderful, wonderful ministry. And so you'll find that on probably on your Christian radio. But Dr. Clarke is our guest today, and we're talking about marriage, what else? And the rate of divorce today is way, way too high. And so you need to get back to what the Bible says about it, and husband and wife do their part, carry their load. It's going to have a great, great success. And I'm going to join Wanda today. Wanda's been my secretary for over 20 years. And I don't think we've ever had an argument. I don't remember any. And so she's going to join me making Speedy tacos. I have a book that's called Taco Tuesday, and a lot of families really go by that. And it's got every kind of taco arrangement in it. This one's a very simple one. We'll put it together for you. Before I join her, though, I want to talk about this book we've been offering you for any price. Any gift you want to give the program, and every dime you give is a great, great help. We thank you for that. Less Fret, More Faith. Has there ever been a time that we needed this book more than we do right now? By Max Lucado, maybe the best Christian writer around today. And I encourage you to get this and feed your mind and feed your soul with the things of the Lord. And he's put it in here. So for that gift of any amount to the program, we'll send it to you. It's called Less Fret, More Faith. And that probably could apply to every household today, certainly in America. So the 800 number is 1-800-229-0059 for your credit cards, or our box 6922, Clearwater, Florida 33758. If you still send checks through the mail like I do, that's the address you need. And I'm here with Wanda.
Hi.
Wanda and Stephanie are a lot more savvy with the technical thing. You do a lot of ordering online, don't you?
I do, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you don't, I'm sure.
I'm too old.
Well, I don't know. I'm getting to that point where
I usually, if there's something I really want online, I have you do it.
That's true, you do.
Which has been twice in 20 years. Maybe.
Yeah, not very often you don't have me do it.
Okay. I was going to show you this.
Yeah, but we're not offering that.
No, we're not offering this.
We'll just show you.
It's just some stuff I bought. A whole book on Taco Tuesday. And I don't know where I got it, so don't ask me. But I had a nephew who had 3 daughters.
Yeah.
And for years they had Taco Tuesday, which I think is a good idea. I could eat tacos every week. So, okay.
Okay.
Here
we have
ground beef.
Yep.
And already cooked onion and garlic in it.
Right. Now we're going to add. Is this your taco seasoning
yes,
here that
the
you set aside?
seasoning.
Because that has it in there too.
Yes. This you can get this in any grocery store, and I got the mild because I don't like anything hot. And also,
little spice is good.
Also, this is tomato sauce.
Yes, ma'am.
That just comes in a can, and this is a no salt. So that will be in your.
So if you need salt or want salt, you can add more to it, but you want
Right.
to add it to your meat first, I would think. That's what my mom always said.
It's got the garlic and the onions and tomato sauce, and so it's really got some good seasonings in it. Did your boys like tacos when you were growing up, or when they were growing up?
To be honest with you, I don't think tacos were even heard of then.
Really?
Well, I lived in a small town, understand? There was just like a McDonald's that came, we all celebrated, but we never went there because we could never afford it. So no, I made huge meals like from scratch. So I didn't do anything.
Do you know what? I remember my first taco because this girl in the church, I don't know how it happened, but she took me with her one day shopping. And you know how a younger girl feels so big if they're with an older girl?
Yeah.
I'd never forget it. And we went to her house for something, and she made tacos, and it was brand new world.
Oh, sure.
So that's been a long time ago, my friend.
All right, now we
Okay,
just
let's
need you to
assemble
bring
one of
over a
these.
shell. And she heated those in the oven.
Okay.
You ready for some?
Yep.
This is sizzling.
And I cannot taste this because of a dental situation right now. So you don't crunch down on tortillas when you just came from the dentist. Okay, how do you do it?
Well, you can put cheese.
Put cheese first, so
lettuce
it'll-
and tomato, however you want to do it.
Yeah. And I did notice from this little book that there's a lot of ways
Uh-oh,
to vary
messed it up.
these ingredients, actually. So,
Okay, that's good.
all right.
You can add just a couple of your
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Yep. And you know it's good. I've already told the crew when the program's over, come and finish these up for us.
Yeah, so you're not trying it, and neither am I. So
No.
there we go.
No.
We're terrible in the kitchen.
But,
Don't even eat our own cooking.
right. But, you know, our recipes are free, and there are several ways you can get them. That information will be coming up on your screen. These are called Speedy tacos, but really these are very ordinary. There's nothing different about them.
No.
But if you would like to have it, you might be interested in the way the meat is seasoned. That's always a little bit different. So if you want an email or whatever, that information's coming up on your screen. And if you've never heard Dr. Clarke, you're going to love him. Be sure and stay tuned, okay? Here's your recipe.
If you would like a copy of today's recipe, you may receive it by contacting us through social media as listed on the screen. When requesting a copy through the mail, be sure to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Thank you, and please know we always appreciate hearing from our viewers.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Dr. Clarke, so glad you are a part of Homekeepers. And the most important thing are the people in the home. And we want to get all of them to heaven, but we also want harmony while they're here.
Well, we're trying to. God wants us to protect the home. He sure does.
And the nation has gone through huge trauma. And for me, I've seen, looks like thousands of younger people. No conscience, obviously. They'll knock you down. They will kill, if some of them. And they're breaking into stores and homes, and they are looting right and left.
Yep.
And my first thought is, who raised these people?
Boy, isn't that the truth? Oh man, you can see the breakdown of the family on full display.
Yeah.
Now they're making choices, but yeah, they don't care about what happened to the poor African American man who was killed. Oh no, legitimate protest is one thing. These people are monsters. They're evil. They're selfish. They're thieves. They're killing people, burning people out. People are completely innocent. If I have a small business halfway across the country from an incident, well, why are you burning my store?
But you know what? I've looked back, and so much of my upbringing, probably yours and millions like us, we were in Sunday school, and we learned the Ten Commandments, and we heard the Sermon on the Mount and how you treat people. And then I noticed that there was a little bit of move away of the emphasis on Sunday school, which I think is the best thing that's ever
agree.
happened.
Meant the world to us and our kids. Yep.
That's where they learn. That's where they learn the scripture.
Yep.
And so they're, even I think the churches are a little guilty of moving away from that, and they're trying to entice them, entice the young people in. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. A lot of these churches, you can't tell they're even churches. We'd hate to offend anyone by passing the plate or by having communion. I mean, it's just gone to the point where it's ridiculous. No choirs anymore. I mean, come on, this is a church. People are supposed to be coming to our church. I know. I'm not a fan of that stuff.
And the sad thing is that some legitimate things have pushed it out. Not legitimate in the sense of being used that way, but sports.
Yeah.
I know my pastor one time was saying, you don't take your kid out of church for sports. And you know what he said? He said, your kid will never earn one dime in the NFL.
That's exactly right. God forbid he misses the soccer game. That's how we felt. And William, the girls didn't play sports too much, but William did. And we said, you know, if it's Sunday morning, no, you're going to be in church. That's a value. If you drop that, then the message to the kid is, church isn't that important. Your dumb game is. No, that's what parenting's about.
And as I've looked at this with my mouth open, speechless, these gangs destroying a nation that was truly blessed by God, but this nation's turned her back on God too in many, many ways.
Oh, yeah. You take God out of the schools, out of society, the ACLU. Oh my goodness, there's a pretty hot place in hell for some of those folks. I'm pretty confident. They're on the wrong side of every issue. You know, God's the answer to all of life's questions.
Amen.
All of them. But take them out, look what happens. There's no right and wrong anymore.
And my message would be, get God back in your home, you know, and have some devotions and read the scripture every day and pray.
Let's start there. We had our kids in public school and high school, and it was a jungle, but our home was solid. Jesus was at the center, and they were fine. So okay, if you got a problem out there, okay, but don't let the home go, then everything goes.
And you're going to be in church. You're going to
Every Sunday.
gather with God's people and worship.
Right.
And now we see how valuable that was.
Oh, man. Oh, boy, isn't that the truth? We're living in and of course, I think that's kind of funny. The sports has been gone. How can we live without sports, Arthelene, for heaven's sake? But let's open the churches up and get people back into church. Yeah.
And one where the Spirit of God is so evident.
Yeah.
And just get back to the Word and not what benefits society the most or what we think it does.
Shouldn't just be entertainment. If it's done the right way, the Word of God is incredibly entertaining. It's powerful. These stories are real. And we can tell those, and people should be interested.
This is a book that we looked at before, and please pay attention to the website because what are we talking about? 13, 14 books you've written? And
14 so far.
And on definite subjects that can help you. And you can get them all on the website, and you're sure you can get them Amazon and places like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 90-day guide to saving your marriage. I think that is so attractive when you put parameters on it.
Yeah. 3 months. Marriage is priceless. Do you have 3 months you can give me, and God really, to work in these areas, and it will work for you.
What kind of feedback have you had from this book?
A lot of good feedback. In fact, the publisher brought out another version of it, same exact book, but just a different cover, and it sold very well too. So it kind of gets people's attention. People don't want to get divorced. At least one spouse doesn't want that. And this gives you a clear, practical plan. If both people will be interested in it then and are willing to go all in, it's just step-by-step healing. It's hard work, but of course God-centered, Bible-based, and boy, it works.
Now, I don't want a divorce. It doesn't say we don't want a divorce.
Well, right.
So does the same thing work for guys, works for a gal who wants to keep?
Oh, yeah. Principles are transferable. And even if your spouse, which is often the case, is not interested in this book or in saving the marriage, there's a whole track for that person. On your own, you can still make a big difference. It's going to be tough love-based, but nonetheless, there's a whole track for that person, too.
I should have warned this before we sat down, but can you think of the most bizarre reason somebody ever wanted a divorce that came to you?
You know, the one that was one of the weirdest is this guy. He'd been in the church even, but he decides to become a nudist out of nowhere. And his wife is going, what is the matter with you?
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, no. Well, you asked. See what you got?
I asked.
Anyway, we talked it through. He was just off his rocker. This had been kind of latent in him for a long time, and he wanted his wife to come. This dear Christian woman, that's the last thing she was going to do. I said, you're nuts. I'm a psychologist. I should know. And we have these nasty places in North Tampa where you can do that kind of thing. Well, that was pretty much of a deal breaker because he was not going to change his mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't entertain that.
I told the guy, too, he's like 300 pounds. Nobody wants to see you without clothes, sir. I'm telling you. But anyway, that was bizarre.
Well, I don't think you put that in the book. But
I don't think so, no. That's just for you, Arthelene.
You say troubled marriages are in these categories. Unhappy but not willing to work on it.
Yeah, right.
We're okay, fair to mediocre. I bet that's a big group, isn't it?
It is. We're not talking about divorce. We're okay. We have the kids to kind of buffer us. Hey, once those kids grow up and they get in the teen years and they hate you and they're leaving you, and you realize you have nothing, trouble's coming.
You have a stranger.
Oh, you're not. Who are you? Right. The empty nest syndrome. That's a real thing.
When a couple comes before you, do you ask them, okay, how much time just the two of you spend together?
Every first session. Right.
Do you have a date each week?
Right. And I met with silence. Well, Johnny has basketball, and Susie has dance, and Rachel has ballet, and whatever else. I said, you're not married for those kids. They have to have their activities. But you've got to get them to bed on time, and they rarely do. You've got to carve out a half an hour 4 times a week. Can you do that? Well, I guess we can. It gets you better, or you're going to lose your marriage.
So that's what happens. They say we're not okay, and others say we're miserable.
Yeah, right.
But are they able to say why they're miserable?
Not very often. That's what my job is. Once they start talking about the lack of time, the lack of needs being met, too focused on the kids, the guy's a workaholic, it dawns on them. They know they're miserable, but they're not sure exactly what happened. And Satan wants them to believe, well, this just happened. I'm not going to tell you why, and you have to find somebody else. No, we can identify exactly what went wrong. It's like a doctor and diagnosing. Here's what went wrong, and here's how we can fix it. And it can be fixed.
When you do that, does the light bulb go on?
Sometimes. At least for one spouse, they'll get it. The other spouse may take a little longer because they have 2 feet out the door, or 1 foot. But in time, they'll realize, and it actually helps them. This is what happened. This is like a marriage autopsy. I'm talking about what happened here. And if you will change, we had to heal from some things that have happened, some painful things. But if we start meeting needs and take baby steps in the right direction, it'll start to get momentum. You'll have a better love than you ever had when you met and fell in love. That's infatuation. That's not deep.
Also, what effect does it have on the kids when a couple's truly affectionate in front of them?
It's a big deal.
And when the dad says, you got the greatest mother in the world, and there's that absolute unbreakable illustration in front of the children.
Has everything to do with their self-esteem, studies have shown, their security. This is my mom and dad, plus the modeling is awesome. This is how a marriage works. If you've got a milquetoast marriage or even a bad one and the kids are growing up with that, they learn that's what marriage is like. And they're going to have something just like it. So you're teaching them by how you operate.
Yeah. What about you you call her the blonde, right?
She's the blonde, my California
Sandy.
blonde, yes.
Sandy.
She does have a name, that's true.
Right. But you're busy and she works in your... do you still realize after all these years that for your own marriage you need to put these things in practice?
Oh, yeah. And the kids are gone. They finally left. I thought they'd never leave. We're raising them, loving them, but they're all gone now,
Bye.
and it's just us. But when I get home, the blonde gets a big smacker of a kiss right on her lips. I don't care what she's doing. Hopefully she's making my dinner. We don't know. But I will kiss her face, not just once, but several times, because I love her. Whenever we leave, we do that. We spend time in the evening. We usually have a meal and we watch one of our special shows. But once that's put away, like 8 o'clock-ish, we have our time together talking, just her and I. That's every
Really?
night now. And it's the highlight of my day.
I'll bet you that is so foreign to so many couples, they wouldn't know what to say.
Right.
What do you talk about?
Yeah, and that's what they tell me. I say, look, I'm going to choreograph this for you. No fear. And I'll give them 5 steps to go through in a couple talk time. Yeah, they don't know what to talk about. Well, you can start off with a devotional. Some of these couples' devotionals are really good. And that might lead to a conversation, and I just kind of help them with some prayer time. They're not praying together either. All kinds of things you can talk about. In Sandy and I's case, we're together every morning. She works from 9 to noon, and then she leaves, and she doesn't come back. But anyway, so we're together a lot, but I come home for lunch and all that. But we still have things to talk about in the
You
evening.
talk about your day.
Yes.
Talk about nothing a lot of times.
Exactly. It's like Seinfeld. Talk about nothing. I'm telling you. But those conversations, we're throwing topics out, and you get good at it, and then you hit a winner. We're both interested in that topic. We'll talk about that for 20 minutes, and we've got some depth.
Didn't we just touch on one of the biggest problems just no communication except can you pick up some milk and.
Right. It kills a marriage and it kills it dead.
But you know, a lot of guys are quiet. And
They
what
are.
about this wife that would really like to engage him and can't do it?
No. We have a book for that too. It's called Honey, We Need to Talk.
That's right.
I got a book for everything. And this. If he's a good guy, he doesn't have to talk that much. He just has to talk enough. And very often I'll say, look, if you let your wife talk and you really listen to her and you reflect and you have reactions to what she says, that'll work too. That's fine. Go with that.
It's not rocket science.
It's not. The guy's smart. You can learn how to do it. They'll do it initially for the wife. Well, I'll do this for her because I love her. But as they get into it, they realize, hey, this is fun for me too. This is great for me. Yeah, it'll work out. You just got to stay with it.
I think that's just that little vignette you mentioned is God said it's not good for man to be alone.
Right. Oh, no. We're supposed to be together. It's just awful. It's part of Satan's plan. We get together. We're in love. After a kid or two, things start to break down. Problems happen. And then we just lose it. And Satan says, get divorced. It's over.
And when you have that spiritual dimension, if you have a devotion together, if you pray, if your wife hears you pray for her, that would be fabulous. I remember reading A Man Called Peter. Do you remember that book?
I do. I remember the title.
Peter Marshall, yeah.
Yeah, Peter, he was
He's
wonderful.
pastor of, I think the National Cathedral or the First Presbyterian, something in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think he's chaplain in the Senate. He talked about his marriage and some of the things, and he called it the highest halls of human happiness. And I kind of think that's right. It's not the easiest thing to obtain.
No, but it's worth it.
But it's a God thing.
It is. Sandy is endlessly fascinating to me because she's a woman. And she's my wife, and to see her as a great mom and now as a great grandmother. We have our dad in our home, not my dad because mom passed, and we're loving on him. He's a wonderful person. Sandy's doing all these things. It makes me appreciate her just more and more. She's like awesome. She is.
And we have come from when we first started this conversation about the thugs that are tearing America down, but they came from some kind of home.
Yeah, they did, and it wasn't good. The statistics, especially for young black men, growing up in homes without the dad, 97 whatever percent is, it's just awful. No role models. So they gravitate to gangs, and they feel like they belong, and so there's initiations, and they have to break the law to be in the dumb gang. Well, but they have no options. We've got to find a way to give them options.
But what we've seen recently in America with this awful destruction and the burning of buildings, that is, I don't have the words to say how angry that makes me.
Oh, me too. Furious.
But it's every kind of person. They're usually pretty young.
Yeah.
But there's every kind of person. And as we said at the top of the show, they came out of somebody's home.
Yeah, they did. If you could talk to one of them without them killing you, you'd probably find out, single parent home or rejected by both parents or whatever it is. Yeah, it's not a pretty picture.
And that's why we call this program Homekeepers. That's always been in my heart. It's not a homemaker and it's not a housekeeper. It's a homekeeper. In fact, I think in the book of Titus, one of the newer translations uses that.
I like that.
Women being keepers at home, and that's where I got it.
Well, like you say, there's no higher calling. I respect the ladies that do it. Men are involved too. That is God's plan, the home, the marriage unit. Yeah.
And I'm glad God sends you to us once a month.
Me too.
To talk about especially those psychological dynamics that are there. You better learn how they work and how to deal with them. So we'll see you next time.
Great.
See you in one more month. Stay with me. I have a couple things to say before we have to say goodbye.
Arthelene would like you to keep the following information handy. You may contact Homekeepers by writing to Homekeepers, P.O. Box 6922, Clearwater, Florida 33758, or go to www.rippy.org. Remember, we always enjoy hearing from our viewers, and we thank you for your support.
Oh, I love it when he's on. I want to again remind you of the booklet we're offering by Max Lucado, Less Fret, more faith, okay? It's available for any gift to the program, and this is the good time, the best time to feed your spirit, feed your mind with the things of the Lord. Christians are supposed to be different, really, in the way we confront the very kind of negative things that come. And I've heard from so many sources that 2020 has been a horrible year. Well, what they say, but for the child of God, it makes no difference because things are going to get better either way, and I really do believe that. So hope you'll take advantage of that. I want to also remind you of there's so much help in the world. There's a lot of problems, but there's a lot of help. And I hope you wrote down the website for Dr. Clarke, and if you didn't get it, you can feel free to email me or write me. I'll get it to you. There's some wonderful, wonderful information on there. And I've said it so many times on this program that sometimes just one visit to a counselor or one paragraph in some of the books that we offer you can be a life changer. Now, here's a wonderful idea for life changing. Dr. Clarke does phone interviews and counseling. And I believe you can go to his website and check it out, but I believe that you can write email and submit maybe a question, and you can set up a time with him, and the time span is 45 minutes. So you can get good counsel from an excellent Christian psychologist on the phone. And I think that's absolutely wonderful, and you know what? It could change your life. So be sure that you don't live forever in the negative, and you don't live forever in the bad news or the difficult things that are coming your way. He taught us a way of peace. Jesus said to his disciples before he ascended to his Father, he said, "My peace I leave with you." He could have left them gold and silver and everything they would ever need on this earth, but he knew what we would need the most. And this year, these few months that we have dealt with the COVID-19 has been a time when we needed peace, and it is available. I'm thankful to God for that. Hey, join me next time. Remember, there's no higher calling than that of a homekeeper. God bless you.
If you should miss a Homekeepers program, you can catch up by going to www.ctnonline.com. Click on CTN Programs and then on Homekeepers.